What is the current priority date for EB1A and what does that mean in terms of wait time, say, if someone got approved today?
Priority dates are actually based on number of visas availability, and it's based on visa bulletin that comes out each month. For each month, it would be very different. Second, EB1A is having a little backlog right now. Initially, it went to 2012, then 2017, then sometime 2019. There are multiple things. One is called a priority dates, then the final action date and filing date. So the first thing first, people who already have EB2 approved, they possibly can port their EB2 date to EB1A, depending on when was their EB2 filed. That's the first thing. But as EB1A is concerned, the dates are fluctuate month-on-month basis. Second thing that we have to appreciate again, that it's not for the first time that EB1A dates have retrograded. It has happened twice before and it may become current. It may still hold a backlog. But EB1A and still remains to be in the past also and future also the fastest way of getting a green card. That's the first and the foremost thing. The second thing, always remember again that there are things which are in your control and there are things which are not in your control. I mean, because there is a backlog doesn't mean that we should not work towards it. There are people who are still working and they have been very happy about it. Holding an I-140 approval for EB1A is a big achievement by itself. I were myself a candidate or a student and aspiring for EB1A, I would do things which are first in my own control right now than to wait in abeyance infinitely to wait for EB2. What has been your experience when you have been interacting with the candidates with regards to the priority dates when they talk to you?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think what you said makes total sense. I think, people are going to be much better off overall to, in essence, get off the bench, right? It's time to get off the bench and actually start working towards, what you're like to achieve versus waiting for dates to change. I mean, I think the people who are the best fit for this program are going to be motivated, to become the best versions of themselves and just continue to work on themselves personally and professionally, understanding that, eventually it will lead to the fruition, their green card. That's just an outcome, right? Just of your hard work.
There are things, EB1A, first of all, we have to also understand that it's just not a green card. The mistake happens when we consider it to be a green card. Of course, it leads you towards a green card, but essentially it is a stamp of approval of your works of excellence and the impact factor that you have created. Linking it to the green card is not a very wise way of working things. Regardless of EB2 being retrograded, you don't stop doing master's degree.
Right.
Same thing, you should not stop your work. In fact, it's a very good thing in one way. This is an opportunity for you. Some people, when we are talking to them, they consider this to be akin to some kind of an adversity. EB2 has retrograded, even EB1A is becoming another EB2. But that's not the right way to look at it. You work because you like your work. You choose your profession because you continue choosing your profession. I think that's the best way forward, I would say, for the people. Regardless of your situation of the immigration, one should try to become the best version, and this is the best way actually. EB1 will be a consequence of your good work.